Honorable Minister Sri Swagatare, and all the dignitaries on the dais, and friends and colleagues here. It gives me great pleasure to talk about take the inaugural session in this seminar on smart cities. And I think India is undergoing a fairly major change in the last 7-8 years, 10 years or so. In the early, say 20 or 30 years ago, we all used to think that Indians all lived in villages. Our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, said the real India is all in the villages, and India was primarily an agricultural economy. But in the last 10 or 20 years, as our economy has moved from an agricultural economy to a services-based economy, and a large part of our growth of the country is coming through services, there has been a very significant migration of people from villages to the cities. And I think this trend will continue. We expect that there'll be almost 60% of the people across the world would be living in cities. And as India also is going through the same kind of growth rate, we are expecting almost 600 million, almost 50% of our population of India to be in urban areas. For a very long time in India, we neglected the growth of cities. We didn't realize that there will be so much of migration happening to the cities, and a lot of our cities developed, grew, in an unplanned manner, because all our focus was on the social sector, on improving the lot of the poor people in the villages, and which was, I think, needed. But as there are larger number of people moving to cities, and I can see number of cities which had the potential to become very major urban centers for growth, but have not really come up to the expectations. And one of the examples in a city where I have lived for a long time is Bangalore. And I used to say that Bangalore at one stage was the best city in the country. It had a good climate, it had a very good mix of a large city and a small city. And yet in the late 90s and the early part of this century, as IT sector discovered Bangalore, the growth of Bangalore as a city happened in such an haphazard manner that from a very livable city, it became a very chaotic city. Transportation became a key issue. There were all kind of buildings coming up all over the place, and it just became area which you could travel in 5 minutes suddenly start taking half an hour. And that city went through a very major decline in terms of its attractiveness to the IT sector. So these if we do not take care of these aspects early in the situation, you will find cities not coming up to the expectations which are expected of them. We all realize the problems: density of population, inadequate transport, unplanned development, etc. And as we realize all this, I think we also realize that ICT can play a very major role. JNNURM, this has become one of the first time that a very major program of Government of India, the Jawaharlal Nehru Urban Renewal Mission, is looking at it as a mission mode project, how we can really start transforming our cities. And for the first time, as I said, there is focus that cities are going to be the center for growth. If India's economy has to grow, we cannot just focus on the villages, on the rural areas, but the cities will play a very, very important role going forward. And leveraging the urban local bodies, empowering them, and ensuring that they are able to provide the services to the citizens which are expected will be a very key factor going forward. E-governance in municipalities is a very major focus area of the government, and we have seen the JNNURM, what kind of services it is trying to bring out, whether it is registration on the issue of birth or death certificate, property taxes, utility bills, etc., building approvals, health programs like solid waste management, water management, energy management. All these are very important areas which need to be managed. And as I said, ICT can play a very important role in this area. But as we start using ICT in a lot of our urban management, I think there are certain factors which have to be kept in mind. There are so many cities, and if each city starts going about doing their IT infrastructure rollout as an independent activity, I think it will take a long time, and every urban body will be reinventing the wheel. Can we start using advantages of what has been done in one city and taking it across? Does it mean that every city which has to start using ICT will have to start looking at what they need to do, how they're going to go about doing it, start buying hardware and software themselves, and start having some implementation agency doing it? Can this, can all these infrastructure which has to come up, where all these IT projects have to come up, can we take advantage of 35 or 40 different cities taking advantage of a common infrastructure to leverage all this growth happening which is needed? Can we use something like cloud computing? And when I mean by cloud computing, what I mean is, can we start using software as a service? That if one city starts taking advantage and says that we have implemented these 10 or 20 applications, and start using it software as a service rather than buying all the hardware, buying all the software, and start paying for all that and owning all that equipment. If it is all, the entire equipment, hardware, software, infrastructure is in the cloud, and the municipal body is just using that service, paying X amount for property registration, for Y amount for some every death certificate issued. And once you start using software as a service, it becomes so much easier to leverage, to take it across multiple cities, and you don't have to have infrastructure at all the other cities independently. So I think if we have to start taking advantage, every application, and we all know that in e-governance, software takes a long time in development, in implementation, and in starting and in ensuring that it starts meeting the needs of the consumers. But if we have to duplicate or replicate it across 30 or 40 cities, I think it will be a major task. Each city can start investing years and time in implementing these projects. So I think if we start looking at the latest technologies like cloud computing, software as a service, it starts ensuring that you have whatever investment have been made in hardware and software by one city can then doesn't have to be reinvented all over again, and you just start using, every other city can just start paying for that service and use cloud computing. And that is where cloud computing starts coming in, that you start talking of paying for the services that you use rather than investing in hardware and software upfront and ensuring that you get value, maybe some value at a later point of time. So I think there are these technologies which are coming in, which will make a very important can make a very big difference. And I think it is at this time when a large number of cities are going in for computerization, are going in for e-governance, we have to think of what are the latest technologies available and how we can leverage and how we can leapfrog from where we stand today to the needs which are going to come up, and do not reinvent the wheel. We have the advantage, we have the we have the potential to, because we are starting everything at one stage, we can start taking advantage of some of these factors which are there. So I think we all realize what the benefits are of ICT, but if we use a smart technology, if we start taking advantage of where we stand today, I think it can make a big difference. And I think it is seminars like this, events like this, which will start making a difference. And it is the Ministry of Urban Development which is rolling out this JNNURM project to make sure, and that's what I think they are doing in a very major manner, to ensure that we do not have multiple projects going on in each and every city, and we do not start from scratch for every different urban body, and how do we take advantage of the needs which are there in all the cities. So I think the events like this will make a big difference, and I hope that with this kind of a thought process, we are able to move towards a much better cities and propel India to the significant growth in the services sector that it is expected to achieve in the coming decade. Thank you very much.